New Jersey has the rudest people. Come on, seriously? I mean, I'm nice. I'm not rude. If you want nice people like all the time, don't move here. All right, let's face it. New Jersey is not the greatest state in the whole world. In fact, it could kind of suck.
What did you say?
Sorry, I said it. So this week I'm going to tell you the top 10 reasons why you should not move to New Jersey. So stick around for this one. Let's get started. I know what you're all thinking right now, like, wow, you're actually doing a list of reasons why we shouldn't move to New Jersey? Well, yeah, look, I'm honest. I'm gonna tell you the good and the bad about everything. As much as I love living here, there are some pretty bad things about this state, I'm not gonna lie. So I wanna put that out there for you guys. So if you're thinking about moving here, you gotta know the good and the bad of every situation, right? So this is my top 10 reasons why you should not move to New Jersey. Coming in at number 10, it's the traffic. Okay, I've talked about this before and it still stands true. The traffic is really freaking bad here.
You said there wouldn't be traffic. This is traffic.
I tell everybody that moves here, you gotta plan extra time no matter where you're traveling, no matter what time of day, because you never know when there's going to be, if there's an accident or if there's construction. Just going down in Bergen County, Route 17, just going to the mall in Paramus. Now typically that's a 9-minute drive for me. Now it could take me up to a half an hour some days, depending on the time of day, because of just normal congestion. You always have to plan for extra time, especially if you're going down to the Jersey Shore. The Jersey Shore traffic is the absolute worst, unless you leave at like 6, 7 a.m. in the morning, or if you leave after 5 o'clock at night. You might as well just like pack a lunch, bring a book, and plan on sitting in your car for hours on the Garden State Parkway, because if you leave like right in the middle of the traffic time, forget it. You're just planning on sitting there. So if traffic is an issue for you, don't move here. Coming in at number 9, let's segue from traffic into the roads. So the roads and infrastructure here in New Jersey, they kind of suck. I'm gonna be honest with you. It seems that there's always road construction on any given highway at any time of the year. It's really frustrating. And the roads in themselves are just awful, especially after the winter. There's potholes that were created from all the snow plows. So if you're riding on a highway and you hit those potholes, oh my God.
Oh, come on.
It's bad. So if you're into preserving your hubcaps and not changing a flat tire, don't move to New Jersey. The roads are just, they're just bad. Number 8, my favorite topic, taxes. So we all know New Jersey is ranked number 1 in the entire country for having the highest property taxes. Now, as far as income taxes go, New Jersey ranked 3rd. Okay, well, that's good. We'll take 3rd place. At least we're not number 1 in income taxes too. So, all right, we can handle that.
You're right.
So look, if you're not into paying high taxes, this isn't the place for you. I wouldn't be moving here. Moving on to number 7. Another reason why you shouldn't move here is the cost of living. So going from taxes into the cost of living. New Jersey's cost of living is 20% higher than the entire country. Yeah, it's super expensive. The good news is we're not as expensive as New York, and we're definitely not as expensive as Hawaii. Hawaii is the most expensive state to live in, so I'm feeling kind of good about that. But if you're gonna be moving here, be prepared. It's gonna be expensive. But on the flip side, salaries are higher here in the Northeast because of the higher cost of living. But look, if that's not your thing, it's too expensive for you, don't move here. Okay, next on the list is the people. And I had a hard time putting this on my list, but when I did my research about negative things about New Jersey, people came up that New Jersey has the rudest people. Come on, seriously? I mean, I'm nice, I'm not rude.
You are not nice.
All right, but I'll admit, there are some rude people here in New Jersey. There are. Look, we people here in the Northeast, and I'm originally from New York State, and I moved here to New Jersey, but look, we all have that same mentality. We're fast-paced, we want it now, and if we don't get it now, we have to wait. We get very impatient, and sometimes a little Jersey attitude creeps in there. So, not with me though. No, I don't get like that. But there are a lot of people who do kind of pull out that Jersey attitude, and I can see why, that we can be ranked having the rudest people. So if you want nice people like all the time, like Yeah, don't move here. Okay, coming in at number 5, it's the pollution. Yeah, New Jersey's had this reputation about having really bad pollution and always had this reputation. The air quality here is like 6% worse than the rest of the United States. It's not the greatest thing. But look, when you go down the New Jersey Turnpike and you enter areas such as Elizabeth, Newark, down by Newark Airport, there's a lot of big factories there, and that's kind of contributing to that. And I'm sure there's factories in other parts of the state, but that area alone, it's very densely populated, and there's a lot of industrial and factories, and that's affecting the air pollution. So yeah, if you're looking for good air quality, New Jersey is not for you. So don't move here. Number 4 on my list are the beaches. Why am I saying the beaches? I mean, beaches is one of the big positive things here to New Jersey. Yeah, it's true, it is. But you have to pay to get on those beaches. Yeah, I think New Jersey is like one of the only states that charges an admission to go on the beach. And a lot of people complain about that. You know, some beaches, they'll charge as much as $10 a day. And even people who are residents in those beach towns, they got to buy a season pass if they want to use the beach for the seasons. So between Memorial Day and Labor Day, expect to spend some money if you want to go on a beach in New Jersey. And if that is not your thing, not going to want to move here. Okay, number 3 is the weather. Okay, we all know the winters here can be pretty brutal, and winters run anywhere from, say, November, December timeframe. It can go all the way through March. But I'm not just talking about snowstorms. I'm also referring to some pretty big storms. So over the last 10 to 12 years, New Jersey has had its fair share of some pretty big hurricanes here. One being Hurricane Irene, and then we also had Superstorm Sandy, which occurred 10 years ago. And that decimated the Jersey Shore. It was really bad. And even just last year, we had another hurricane come through, which turned out to be a tropical storm, but still it created a lot of damage, a lot of flooding, and some people were killed in that. That was last August. So we do have our fair share of natural disasters. We even have nor'easters. We get a nor'easter at least once, maybe twice during the winter months. So be prepared for that. I'm not saying hurricanes happen all the time, but they happen, and they've been pretty powerful in the last 10 plus years or so. So if you're concerned about that, hurricanes, natural disasters, I wouldn't move here. My number 2 reason why you shouldn't move here is because of the retirement. New Jersey was just ranked the worst state to retire. Yep. Gee, where did I hear that before? Oh, that's right. I did a video about that a couple of weeks ago. You can check it out over here. So because of the affordability issue we have here in New Jersey, it was ranked the worst state to retire. So if you're planning on moving here and living long term and you want to live here in your retirement years, this may not be the state for you. Unless you do live here and then you sell your house and move south, move somewhere else. That's fine. If that was your plan to move and live here until you die, you may want to rethink it and not move here. The number 1 reason why you should not move to New Jersey is the Superfund sites. Superfund sites are actually toxic waste sites. Jersey's had that reputation for years of getting the reputation of being a toxic waste dump.
What?
New Jersey has the highest number of Superfund sites in the entire country. They have a total of 114 Superfund sites throughout the state. Fortunately, in 2019, Governor Murphy passed a law that imposes the toughest restrictions on companies with regards to dumping chemicals and toxic things and things of that nature. So they are taking the necessary steps to clean up these toxic waste sites, but also to help prevent any future dumping from these companies. If you are thinking about moving here, you have to move here, you can go on the EPA website and you can type in the town that you're interested in or an area, and it will tell you if there are any Superfund sites in that area. So if this is a concern for you, which I don't blame you, if it's a big concern, I would not be moving to New Jersey. Okay, so those are my top 10 reasons as to why New Jersey sucks. Sorry. But, got to put it in those terms. Hope you found it valuable. And if you want to learn more about real estate and even just about Bergen County, New Jersey, you can go check this out right over here. So, New Jersey's not all that bad. So, just saying. Thank you so much for watching me today. I am Jackie Baker with Coldwell Banker Realty, and I will see you next time.